holidays, everyone. Welcome to our coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce courtside. Here's Arenas. A battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
Here's Frazier. On the take. And Arenas pulls it down. Pass to Chamberlain. Here's Arenas. Now Sabonis. Clock at 6. First shot won't go. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Here's Jamison. Off target from outside. Here's Arenas. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Fires from deep. That shot missing.
A cold start for them. 3 shots, 3 misses. Good thing it's early.
Gasol, the screen. Pass to Smith. No good there, off the double clutch.
Great defensive effort to lock down the paint.
Yeah, he's got great position, and it makes it a really tough shot, even from such close range.
Now here's Sabonis. He's averaging about 6 points per game.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
And if everything goes to plan, this could be a very fun matchup to watch.
Here's Wade. They set the screen. 18 feet out. Frazier with the bucket.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Pass to Allen. Here's Sabonis. Here's Chamberlain. Smith with the rebound.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
Here's Jamison. From downtown. Sinks the tray.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's our test. And it's blocked. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Into the lane. Frazier shot is off. Sabonis outside. Pass to Chamberlain. Lays it up and banks it in.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Wade. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Frazier. Back to Wade. And he makes it on the layup.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Pass to Allen. Here's Arenas. Back to Allen. Here's Chamberlain.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
And there's a 3-second violation.
3 seconds. Huskies ball.
1:52 left in the first. Pass to Jamison. Here's Frazier. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. 5 on the clock. Here's Wade. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Allen can't get it to go. Driving inside. Frazier shot is off.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Pass to Chamberlain. Inside. Ooh, stolen by Smith. And they're running. Here's Wade. And buries the jumper to finish off the break. Wade's got his second basket.
Not the shot I expected him to take or make, but hey, look, joke's on me. He hit it.
Huskies foul. Dwayne Wade. First personal foul. First team foul. Now into the lineup for your home team.
There's 48 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Allen. Gasol grabs the board. To the inside. Wade. Oh, he missed the layup. He had him with the pump fake. Here's Arenas. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Pass to Wade. Here's Frazier. There's a screen. That'll count. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good.
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
He didn't even look worried.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
Pass to Stojakovic. Knocks it down from distance. Stojakovic has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside Simmons.
Huskies foul. John Starks. First. Personal foul. First team foul.
Back to Simmons. Pass to Kamari. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's Richardson. From the high post. And the jumper is good. Richardson's gotten his first basket of the night.
Beautiful pass from Simmons. He's outstanding at getting the ball to his guys in their spots.
Here's Stojakovic. And it's Richardson with the rebound. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Now here's Simmons. Still without a bucket. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Pass to Ilgauskas. And here's Richardson. Just 5 on the clock. Launches it. Nance pulls down the board. Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. And Harper gets it to go.
The defense tightens up, so he adjusts. Nice play.
Simmons looking around. On the wing, Richardson. Pass to Simmons. Here's Ilgauskas. Averaging around 6 a game. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Personal foul.
They'll pin that one on DeAndre Jordan.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there were so many great players, Michael, LeBron. Well, let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
Corner shot. The rebound by Ben Simmons.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
And it's Simmons with the jam.
As a scorer, Simmons' best work comes right at the rim.
Pass to Starks. Here's Harper. Here's Starks. No made baskets yet.
Home team foul. Jason Richardson. First personal foul. First team foul.
And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Harper. Simmons defending. 6 to shoot. Back to Nance. Down low. And stolen by Simmons.
That is how you deny entry. Great effort.
Dort's shot is good.
Not afraid to shoot. Dort has become more confident in his jumper, and you see why.
Honestly, if you're the defense, you should be ashamed not coming up with a steal on that pass.
Here's Starks, averaging around 6 a game. And that goes out of bounds. Out of bounds. They'll keep possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Pass to Jordan. Here's Stojakovic. Shot clock at 5. Here's Starks. Started by Richardson. And there it is for him. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Outside Simmons. That one doesn't drop. Nice D from Nance.
Home team foul. Tomorrow. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Harper. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Pass to Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Not afraid at all to get physical. Jordan finds the shot. So essential for a big to be able to work through contact.
It's Simmons with a drive. Oh, Jordan with the block. And they'll keep possession. Here's Ilgauskas. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's on Larry Nance. On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe. So he gets them both.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
Here's Harper to the middle. Here's the break. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. Free throw good, Simmons.
And for Simmons, everyone in the league agrees that the talent is there. It comes down to the health and being in the right situation.
.107 left in the first half. Stojakovic, no good. Outside Richardson. Picked by Isaac. To the wing, right side. Ilgauskas. They get it back.
And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you. Owning those rebounds on the defensive end.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
At the line for 1. Substitution on the court.
Here's Wade. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. Soft touch off the glass. Wade's gotten his third basket of the night.
Yeah, he was able to take it to the rim. Not enough room to get just like an easy layup. That's his second foul here pretty early in this one. He's got to be careful for the rest of this half.
These are his first free throws of the game. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The visitors with the ball. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Wade. He's got 6. .23 seconds left to play in the first half. 5 to shoot. Nice D from Allen. Here's Arenas. Picked by Sabonis. The 3. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. They lead by 4. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Here's Frazier. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
Shooting for the Huskies, Walt Frazier. At the line.
No good on that one. He hits the second from the line. Here's Arenas. From deep three-point land. The long-distance 3 is buried. Arenas has got 5 points.
Once he breaks out the crossover, you just know something special is about to happen.
Back to Wade. Shot clock at 6. Smith outside. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Chamberlain. Pass to Sabonis. For the lead. Smith with the rebound.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Back to Allen. To the paint. Here's Chamberlain. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Chamberlain's got his second basket of the game.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Pass to Allen. They set the pick. Here's Chamberlain. The shot is good, and this game is back to even. Chamberlain's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4.
Now here's Gasol.
And he just powered through contact, trying to complete the play.
It's his first trip to the line. That free throw misses.
At the line for the Huskies, Marc Gasol.
And the second free throw is good.
It wasn't perfect, but it was enough to give them the lead.
Here's Arenas. 5 points in the game. Pass to Chamberlain. Out to Sabonis. Up and over Smith. Sabonis' shot is off.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Wade. Give him 8. Shot from the wing.
And They have been cold coming out of the break, only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
Here's Artest. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
And after getting smoked earlier in this game, they battled back to take the lead.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. The visitors with the ball, trailing by 2. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Over to the wing. Pass to Frazier. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Gasol. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one. The first free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Arenas. He's got 5. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And it's good for 2. Chamberlain's got 8.
And after being stone cold from the floor in the first half, they've rediscovered their touch.
Here's Frazier. He's got 5. And he drives in. Jamison. Off target from 3-point range.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Allen outside. Down low. Ooh, stolen by Smith.
2 minutes.
Pass to Jamison. Out to the right wing. Gasol with it. No good from outside. And here's Sabonis. To the right side. Here's Artest. Hits the trifecta. Artest's got 6 here in the quarter.
Some slippage at the defensive end here in the second half, allowing the offense to establish more of a rhythm.
The 3, Smith. It's rebounded by Artest.
Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
Count it. He's got 10.
I just love the ball movement.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
To halt the run. And then Gasol with the jam.
I mean, the strength of Gasol. Fantastic at sticking with his shot, even while being roughed up.
He's made 3 or 4 free throw attempts in this game. Here's Arenas. He's got 5. There's 45 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Here's Chamberlain. Allen on the wing. Fires the 3. And another shot. Fires the 3. Hits a 3-pointer. Allen's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from 3.
Here's Nance. And Nance with the slam.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Here's Arenas. That's tipped.
Substitution on the court.
There's 10 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Harper. Here's Stojakovic. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And we've reached the end of the third. They lead by 5. And fourth quarter. And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Now Simmons. Pass to Richardson. Back to Simmons. Here's Ilgauskas. Off target with the 3. To the middle. And slam dunk by Jordan.
That's why we had those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Isaac's shot is off. Driving in. And it's Starks missing.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Richardson for three. And it's Jordan with the rebound. 60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. Pass to Stojakovic. To the inside. Puts up the 8-footer. Over Dort. The jumper from the wing off target. It's Dort on the wing. Back to Simmons. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
And here's Simmons. Out to the right wing. Ilgauskas gets the bucket.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Pass to Stojakovic. Inside. Nance can't get it to go.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Simmons, no good.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Nance outside. The teardrop. Rebounded by Ilgauskas.
The size of Simmons alone is what makes him so difficult to guard.
And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Simmons. The visitors with the ball. 8-point game. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. The shot by Jamison, no good.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Tries the spin move. Richardson. Pass to Ilgauskas. And the layup is good off the glass. Ilgauskas has got 5 points now this quarter.
It looked like he was playing against his little brother out there, the way he just went right over him with his height.
It's stolen by Isaac. Richardson for three. He buries it from three.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. He showed a lot of trust in his players. He said to them, quote, "You already know what to do, guys. Don't lose focus on the big picture now. Go out and get this win for us." Guys, back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Oh, wasted no time on that one.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Pass to Frazier. To win the drought. Oh, rejected by Allen. Takes the three. Here's Chamberlain. Here's Allen. And here's Sabonis outside. Gasol grabs the board.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
First team foul.
Here's Wade. Smith right side. Up and in on the layup. Smith's got his first bucket in this one.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
And there's 1:45 left in the fourth quarter here. Allen outside. Well, RJ, there have been so many great rivalries over the years. It's part of what makes the NBA special.
It elevates the league when there are great teams always meeting on the biggest stage. It makes everyone pay attention when the best players are matched up against each other.
Here's Arenas, and he dunks it down.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now. Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Out left to the wing. Pass to Frazier. And he goes in for the dunk.
Defensive.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. .107 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Arenas.
Huskies foul. Josh Smith. First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
The first one falls.
At the line for two. Gilbert Arenas.
It's both from the stripe. Gasol with it. Up top, Smith. Got a hand on it. Here's Arenas. Pure from three-point range.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
So it's the home team now. 18 points separating these teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Smith in the high post. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. There's 31 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Arenas. Jacks up a three. Sends it home from three-point land.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Pass to Frazier. Back to Wade to stop the run. Offline. And so the home crowd treated to a win. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that about wraps it up.